Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Y Talk here in YMCA Portadown, where young people have the space and freedom to talk about issues that affect them and their communities.
Hello and welcome to our Y Talk podcast episode, where today we'll be talking about the group experiences within the YMCA Portadown when volunteering and working. So to start us off, I have three guests that I'd like to introduce. We have...
I'm Katie.
I'm Amelia.
I'm Amelia.
And I'm your host, Riley Burns. And the first question that we'll start off with is, what have you found challenging when working and volunteering within the YMCA?
There's been a lot. It doesn't stop. But probably challenging behaviours. It is difficult because there's things that young people are going through that you might not know about. And you can kind of gauge through that, but challenging it and dealing with arrogance or anything can be difficult, but it is hard. But you figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
Mine would probably also be about challenging behaviours, but it's probably because we're still classed as young people, as volunteers, and the young people are close to our age, so they don't respect us as much when it comes to challenging behaviours. There has been times where I've got the statement, "You're just a volunteer, you can't tell me what to do," but it's challenging that, saying, look, I am able to challenge your behaviour, and if you sit down with me we can have a conversation about this. But also it's like it's different from every session you go to. So like seniors would be more about disrespect and talking back, but juniors, they're just wired to the moon and back, so it's trying to calm their energy down. It's more that rather than like disrespect.
Yeah.
Seniors have that independence in them as well.
Juniors, you just need to try to keep the game.
Yeah.
But for me, it's probably actually like having the confidence to be able to say, like, if a child is giving you chicks, then no, you need to be like, you need to listen to us, and we're here to help you.
That's all you can do. Like.
Yeah.
We'll only listen to a certain degree half the time.
Well, for me, the most challenging part is definitely trying to match the young people's energy, because they're just clean off their heads. Like, it's awful, especially playing football. They just launch the ball wherever. They don't care.
Oh, here, I'm surprised I haven't lost my head in that sports hall. Like.
So, next we have, what are your most enjoyable aspects of volunteering in the YMCA instead of the challenging parts?
Yeah, mine would be just sitting down and building the relationships with the young people and seeing the young people develop alongside you. Like, my confidence has grew since I first started here, but so has the young people's. They're more willing to engage, and I think they can sense that I'm more confident and things like that, so they're more willing to engage in activities. Like I've always said about the karaoke a few weeks ago, the young people would never have done that, but there was one singing solos that wouldn't even talk to you about 6 weeks ago. So it's them building confidence and seeing their development, seeing that the work you're doing with them, like sitting down, having conversations, or even just playing a game of pool or Uno, and just having those conversations with them is meaningful and helping them build their confidence.
It's also how they help us build our confidence. Children are very honest, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But
to be honest,
they help. For me personally, they've helped me gain my confidence in being able to participate.
I'd be the same. Like, just sitting down and being able to have those conversations with them, like, and getting to relate to them as well. You get to just build that with them, and it's a great feeling. It's refreshing to see them develop themselves as well, because there's ones I've seen go into juniors and then I've went into seniors and they've just shot straight up. Like,
Well, for me, mine is like it's like the same as the most challenging bit in the sports hall. They're wild, but it's really funny because they're just they're just mental.
They're just
but
so
it's
competitive over
Yeah.
a game of football.
Uno's the same. You can't play a game with Uno without getting shouted at.
Staff and volunteers don't help with that matter.
Oh,
We're
no.
very competitive too.
Oh, especially Nathan.
Yeah, I agree.
So, next then we have, would you recommend volunteering at the YMCA Portadown, and if so, why?
100%. It has built my confidence sky high. Like, when I came here 7 or 8 years ago, I wouldn't have spoke to anyone. I couldn't. I would have buried myself into the corner 'cause I just didn't want to talk to anyone. But But I've been able to have that support and guidance over the last 6 or 7 years where I've been like, I can actually talk to people now and I'm happy.
Yeah, mine would kind of be depending on the day of the week you ask me. There is some times where I'll be like, yeah, I can't do this. Or there's times where like this has helped me. Like I've been here as a young person and then went up through volunteering and now in the junior youth team, and I've just actually finished my degree in youth work. So I'll hopefully be going on to be a youth worker sometime soon. But if it wasn't for the YMCA and my volunteering experience, I wouldn't have been where I am today. Like this has helped me build my confidence, get the communication. Like we were talking about training before, like we've done so much training, safeguarding. We were in the Le Mans, we did ACEs training, which is Adverse Childhood Experiences, which relates back to when we were talking about challenging behaviour. We don't know if that challenging behaviour is being caused by those ACEs.
It could be literally anything. You just never know.
Yeah.
And you can sort of gauge sometimes, but it's not clear. And you don't actually realise how many ACEs you have yourself as well.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
I would I tell everybody that they should not even just volunteer in the YMCA, just try to volunteer anywhere, any youth group. It helps 100%, and you also you personally get benefits from it. Like the likes of the JSL program, we got to fundraise to go to America for a week, and then we went out and done charity work over there, and it was it's an amazing experience. And if you do go to places like the YM, you could get them opportunities.
I'd also recommend volunteering for a similar reason as you, because it's really, really good for your CV. You can get so many, you get, all your training, as you said, Amelia, and you get the OCN?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've
the
done
GSL,
OCNs.
yeah.
Like me and Katie just finished our OCN Level 2 award in youth work, and it was hard work, but it was so worth it.
And it's not just youth work jobs that look for these qualities and qualifications and stuff like that. So
universities do as well. They
Universities.
love to see that you're doing different OCNs and community work, and
if you
youth
have
work,
all that,
yeah.
they're going to put you first as
Yeah.
well,
It
so
likes-
it's good to have that.
they like to see you being proactive and stuff with your education rather than just going through mainstream.
Yeah. And then we have, what do you do whenever you're volunteering or working in the YMCA? Like, what is your routine night in the YMCA?
It changes from week to week. There's never 2 nights the same in here. Like there's some nights where we're in here, we have 20 plus young people on a Wednesday night. We would kind of make them food for them coming in and then let them just hang out, do pool games and do interactive stuff. They're always asking about Tuck Shop. There's when's Tuck Shop? When's Tuck Shop? Can
That's
I
all
do
you
Tuck
ever
Shop?
hear.
Is there ice cream? That was what we're getting this week. So
the disappointment when the tuck shop isn't open.
yeah.
50p
Oh.
mix-ups as
Yeah.
well. You can't hold on to them for about 2 minutes before they're
But
gone.
But it's not just our routine drop-ins. Like we've mentioned before, we've been on residentials. We went to the Le Mans. So if that was for us to be able to do our training and to actually have some fun as well as youth workers or young leaders. So
Sorry you mentioned that, and all I heard scene in my head was those paintings.
they are very
Oh.
freaky.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Haunt us forever.
I mean, my nights are pretty much the same. On a Friday night, they come in, we make them food, and we split them out with outside as well, have some activities and games, but same routine really, but something's different all the time. Tuck Shop's open, meals out, we either play a game with them, ping pong or pool, and just let it go from there really.
Play a big game of dodgeball in the sports hall.
Yeah, that I get way too competitive at that.
Yeah.
I should be
Or
sectioned from that
bulldogs.
game. Or pool.
Yeah. There's always different competitions going. I remember we've done Mario competitions. We're
Yeah.
always doing pool
Yeah.
table, the pool competitions, just different things, just to get them excited to do.
But they
more
love
things.
it.
Yeah.
There's bingo as well. We're
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
bingo
the
every
bingo,
week. Oh
yeah,
my
the
god, every
bingo's
week.
class.
Are we doing bingo? And I'm like, I don't know.
Even just sitting in the quiet room, having chilled out. I've went in a few times and the year 7s have been sitting there reading a book.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
You're joking.
I've seen
Oh, wow.
the year 7 sitting there reading a book. It's something you would never,
Every time I walk
you would
in, they're
never
screaming.
actually see.
Yeah.
Well, on Tuesdays we do stuff like that as well. We have food. We do wide variety of different games and all that. We have them outside. They just kind of do their own thing on Tuesdays. So then the final question.
I was also just
Oh,
thinking there about our Wednesday nights. We kind of also do like some group work, themed activities
Mhm.
and stuff. So like we would be doing like themed work. So we focus on like health and safety or
Drugs and alcohol.
drugs and alcohol
Mhm.
and things like that, just to meet. So it's youth works class is informal education. So it's providing an education for them in an informal manner instead of feeling like they're sitting in school 24/7.
So then, our last question: what does the YMCA Portadown mean to you personally?
To me, it's a place where I can go and relax, and I can just be myself. And if I need support, I'll always get it here. And I'm very appreciative of it.
I'd be same because you never feel like you're on your own, do you? Like, I mean, you feel like you've actually got guidance there and you can be yourself, whereas other people at home might feel like they can't. So you can come here, be yourself without being judged and without having to put a guard up. You can sit and talk to people.
I think it's because everyone's just nuts here.
I know. Everyone's just together
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like a big family, and that's what it feels like to me
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I've always had the support and guidance that's needed, and I'm sure everyone else here feels the same.
As we were saying, it's like a big family. I would always call the YMCA my home away from home. So if I'm not at home, I'm here. Like, or if I'm not at my mum's, I'm here. Like, there's always something. I'm here like 4 times a week, even if I don't need to be. But it's like it's my safety mechanism. Like, if I needed support, I can come talk to Nathan. I can come talk to Ariane, and they'll just sit there and listen. I also was talking about it in my, like, as I was saying before, I've just finished my degree. And in your final piece of work, you write about like acknowledgements and thank yous. So in my final piece of work, I wrote about the fact that the YMCA is my second family and they've supported me through my degree. If it wasn't for the YMCA, I probably wouldn't be on the degree.
Well, to me, the YMCA is like you said, it's a home away from home. It's like it's a safe space for me. So I've been here as longer than I can remember. Like, I can't remember any time without the YMCA just being around the corner from me, and it's just always somewhere I can go if I need somewhere to go. Like, if I want to go and have a bit of crack with my mates playing football, whatever, I just come around here. Or if I need someone to talk to, I come around here.
It's a good thing to have, especially when it's just around the corner, because so many people feel like they're on their own and they come here as that safety measure. So it's good that you feel that way.
It's good because the YMCA is centre of a community. So because of where we're located, like anyone in this community would be able to drop by.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like you will always find somebody that can relate.
Yeah.
Like what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
feeling, what's happening.
100%.
Like the amount of times I've come in and they're like, yeah, I know, I feel the exact same.
You never feel like you're on your own.
No.
Like, they're always
Yeah.
there. And it doesn't matter who it is. They'll try and relate to you in
Yeah.
some way, but
And even
Yeah.
if they're not physically in the building, they still reach out and be able
Yeah.
to
Talk.
talk.
Just a
It's-
phone call away.
you
just a
might
phone
just be
call.
waiting for Nathan for about 4
3 to
weeks.
5 business days.